We're having a debate here because, and this is really kind of important because I'm going up and I've been asked to speak at a fundraiser for the Kansas Foundation. And the Kansas Research for Cancer is so amazing. It's the thing that we brought to you about a year ago on a project that I think could cure all cancer. And it is a system, a guy who was a radio engineer years ago. He was diagnosed with cancer. And he remembers from his days of climbing radio towers that radio waves will melt metal but won't affect you. He couldn't have keys in his pocket. One of the radio engineers told him, he said, "You don't have any keys in your pockets, do you?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, I do." He's like, "Take them out because you go up on this tower and those radio waves will melt those keys." And he's like, "Well, what does it do to me?" He's like, "Nothing. It doesn't do anything to you. But metal," Jeffy's saying, "Right." And the guy died with cancer. Anyway, so when he was diagnosed with cancer years later, he remembered that. And he thought, if we could get nanotechnology to seek out cancer cells, and we could have them with just a fleck of gold injected into the system, and they would take that gold and they would seek out the cancer cells wherever they were in the body. Wouldn't matter if it was in breast or brain or lung or anywhere. It would just seek them out. And then you walk into a room where you're bombarded with radio waves that would burn out the cancer cells. Well, they've done this now, I think with rats and dogs maybe. I'm not sure. 100% cure rate. No after effects. It's amazing. Okay. So I'm raising money for them, and I'm going up to Erie, Pennsylvania, and there's a big controversy because how dare you have Glenn Beck raise money for cancer research? Excuse me? Do only liberals get cancer? Do I want all liberals to die with cancer? What is that? That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. There's no politics in cancer. Cancer doesn't care who it eats and who it kills. Cancer kills everybody. Cancer kills communists. Cancer kills anarchists. What are you talking about? Now, there's this big controversy and whatever. I don't really care. However, Stu just came from where? Dunkin' Donuts?
It was Panera Bread, actually.
Panera Bread. And he's eating this bagel, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with that bagel?
It's delicious.
Now, he's eaten most of it, but it's a breast cancer bagel.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I don't think I want a breast cancer bagel. That just doesn't sound yummy.
No, you don't usually like to eat foods named cancer.
After diseases, not a good idea.
No.
But he got the breast cancer. Are they all like that, or do you have to ask for the special
there's
breast?
a special one, I think, and I think there's donations that go. And it's very tasty, by the way. I will say it's a very tasty breast cancer bagel. It's one of the best disease-themed bagels I've ever had.
Okay. All right. So
what flavor is
breast cancer bagels?
Breast cancer seems to have a little, maybe like cranberry in it, maybe a little nutty goodness. And it's like a little sugary coating. It's very tasty.
Okay.
I would recommend it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, here's the thing. When I saw that, my eye started to bleed because of the Susan J. Komen Foundation. Komen, whatever. I don't like them. I'm blocking them from my mind.
Is this because of that story? What did it last year? They pulled out of some. What was it?
They pulled out, and then they pulled
out their funding from Planned Parenthood, and then they got some flack for it, so they went right back
and
to
they were
funding
like, "Hey, we are so for Planned Parenthood."
And now they've been down in donations, and people are saying, "Well, that's because you pulled out in the first place." No, that's because you went back.
Yeah.
I think it pissed off people that they didn't stick to their principles.
Look, it was a breast cancer thing. I mean, who's against breast cancer research? Who could possibly? Nobody's against breast cancer research. However, they made it into a political thing, and it's not just about, because I'll even donate. Look, if it's somebody who's political and I disagree with them, whatever, but they're doing a good thing, fine. But this one was political on abortion. Hey, we care about women, but only women after they're out of the birth canal. Oh, okay. I get it.
Because you don't know what that tissue could become. It could become a spoon. It could become a Buick.
Right.
You don't know.
You don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes that tissue it doesn't grow into a baby.
No,
it grows into a dog.
No, a lot of times it could be a lump of broccoli. You're just not sure what that's going to be.
Is there any science behind it not becoming a baby? Is there?
Oh, here you go. Go ahead.
You know,
get
here
into the
he
science
is with
thing.
his right-wing kookery.
No,
Is
I'm
there
just asking a
science
question.
behind it not becoming a baby?
Like, is there an example of a head of broccoli or a sprout of broccoli or any other
Listen to
form
how
of
crazy he
broccoli?
sounds.
I know. You just
Look,
sound
you're
nuts.
just a broccoli
right-wing
birth canal
kook.
denier.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
You ever seen a Volkswagen?
Yeah.
Where do you
plenty
think
of
they come from?
Enough said.
the
Thank
Volkswagen
you.
Enough said.
Factory.
Enough
Wait,
said.
I didn't say anything. How could it be enough said? I
You ever
hadn't
seen
actually-
a Buick or a spoon?
Sure, I've seen.
Where
both,
do you think
but
it came from?
the factories?
Exactly
that build it?
right, Pat.
No, thank you.
Exactly right,
Thank you.
Pat. Where
The
did
baby
it come
factory.
from? Baby factories.
Mhm.
Okay, so anyway,
You said so yourself, Stu.
I'm sitting here and because I and this happened when I went to the Cowboys game a couple of weeks ago for Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be kidding me! They're all wearing pink,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the same thing. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? Could we maybe do prostate cancer? Prostate cancer kills more than breast cancer. How much is cancer? Cancer.
Yeah.
I'm just so tired of the political correctness. I'm so tired of the special causes for this and for that. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it, especially when it goes all political.
Well, I mean, I guess it's these organizations are going to try to raise money, and
I understand that.
the Komen Foundation has been one of the most successful.
It has been.
They've got their
Because it
pink
has got-
ribbons everywhere,
Exactly.
including on Philadelphia Eagles shoes
Mm-hmm.
and NFL play. If we could get the pink shoes out of the NFL, I'd be totally with
See,
you.
that's yes.
I want
Yes.
the pink shoes out of the NFL.
But you know what?
Yes, I do.
I
It's-
didn't have this problem. That whole thing with the Planned Parenthood, I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can claim that you're for saving the lives of women.
Mm-hmm.
And you're all for female everything and
Yeah.
pink, and it's so soft, and God forbid you say anything against these guys because then you just hate women. Then it's the war on women.
Right.
I can't take it.
You're
I can't take
for
it.
the body parts that feed the babies, but don't worry about the actual babies.
Right, and don't worry about half of them at least are going to be women one day.
It's
right?
typical. Well, unless they're spoons. Or
Unless
broccoli.
they're spoons or broccoli,
That's
or,
another thing
or
to
they grow up
consider.
to be a Buick.
So
It's
I'm
crazy.
kind of in this weird zone because I'm trying to raise money for cancer, and a lot of people have a problem with me because I'm going to raise money for cancer. Well, I don't see a problem with this because I'm not the foundation.
I will say that I do have a problem with that, and you should not go to raise money for cancer. You should raise money to fight cancer. Cancers don't have bank accounts. They can't do anything with your money. Plus, why would you support a disease? You should support the
Everybody's
opposition
trying to wipe them out.
of a disease.
I'm for the little guy.
Everyone's against cancer. I'm raising money for it.
They're one cell, okay? That's just one cell. How many cells do you have?
Yeah, well,
They're just one.
it's fair.
Man.
Everybody says that, though. I'm raising money for breast cancer. Really? Because that's terrible. Breast cancer is killing people. Raise it for the research to stop it, okay? Fight breast cancer. Don't raise money
I want
for
somebody
it.
to go to Stu's house and actually fight him on this one. No, I'm for cancer.